Welcome to Engage Math Pre-Algebra Lesson 1, Problem 2. And we are finding equivalent fractions today. And equivalent just means that the two fractions, the fraction on the left and the right, are equal, making this a true proportion. Okay, let's get started. 2/3 equals what over 21? One way to think about it is to think 3 times what gives you 21. Okay, we know that it's 3 times 7. So now all we have to do to the numerator is multiply that by 7 as well. And what we get is 2 times 7 is 14. So the missing number is 14, and 2/3 is the same as 14 over 21. All right, let's look at the next one. So 7 times 5 gives us 35. So we're going to do the same thing to the denominator. We're going to multiply 15 by 5, and you could either do this with mental math or write it out, but 15 times 5 is 75. So the equivalent fraction would be 35 over 75. Okay, let's look at the next one. This one's a little bit trickier to see because it's really hard to just off the top of your head think, how are you going to turn 13 into 2? But one thing we can do is we can think about 13 is what fraction of 39? Well, if you think of 13 plus 13 plus 13, that gives you 39. So 13 over 39 is actually the same as 1 over 3. And since this fraction, 13 over 39, is equivalent to 1/3, we can then change 1/3 easily into 2 over something, and 1 times 2 gives us 2, 3 times 2 gives us 6. So 2 over 6 is exactly the same as 1/3, which is exactly the same as 13 over 39. So our answer for the first one is 14, 75, and then 6. All right, thanks for joining us today at Engage Math.